Do you know what? I'm reading sort of Arthur Not Giving a Fuck at the minute, and he was speaking about this the other day. One of the reasons why that's so difficult for people is because they have to admit they're wrong. So they we hate being wrong as human beings. Do you know what I mean? We like to assume that what we know is right and stuff. It's why we get into fucking arguments about religion and science and fucking how to do a squat properly and range of motion and fucking what Kim Kardashian said is bad or is it good. Like we have to be right. Yeah. And the chapter in the book is called Assume You're Always Wrong. Yeah. And it's a really good concept that like just assume everything that you say is wrong, everything that you believe is wrong, and then question why you think that and what would happen if you were wrong. And like that there, like, oh, but I can't get to 80 kilos, or I can't run a marathon, or I can't lose 4 pounds. I can't lose 4 pounds. I can't lose 4 stone. Fucking go for shit.
That would be sad if someone was lacked that much belief in themselves.
Go for a shit. Get a Chinese tonight. Get a really dodgy curry. Go for a shit in the morning. There's 4 pounds gone. I can't lose 4 stone.
Yeah.
Well, what if you're wrong?
Yeah.
Like you believe that you think you're right, but what if you're wrong, and what would being wrong mean?
Yeah.
And that's hard for people, isn't it?
Because it shatters their identity, doesn't it?
Yeah, you end up having to like give up part of your identity, which is hard for people.
Yeah, 100%. We've spoken about this before, haven't we? Like to get into a position where you are low in confidence, you don't want to, like, speaking about your clientele and your avatar that you're developing is like not being able to go into the gym with confidence. You probably told yourself that you're not the type of person who belongs in the gym.
Yeah. So
to then shatter your identity and become someone who does go to the gym is quite a difficult, or probably traumatic's the wrong word, but like probably psychologically traumatic to completely shatter who you thought you were and then to move forwards in a positive way though, you know what I mean? Like it would cause a lot of stress psychologically to be able to go through that process. It would be quite psychologically demanding to do.
Painful. Like it would like when we talk about like creating like new neurological pathways in the brain, it's uncomfortable, it's tiring. Like you're carving new paths in that cement, like I said the last time we spoke about this. Like it
takes energy.
It is uncomfortable. Yeah, it's not just like uncomfortable, it gives you like a feeling of uncomfortableness having to challenge that. A really good example of that was a girl who's just started with me this week. Won't name names, gonna behave this week. But said something that I think a lot of people feel was that she said 2 things, and I called her out on her shit, because this is my new thing on consultation calls, is I'm just going to call you out on your shit because people need it. She was like, I hate the gym. She said, I hate the gym, and then followed it up with, I feel like I don't belong there. And I went, of fucking course you belong there. It's a fucking gym. I was like, do you want to be in better shape? Do you want to be healthier and fitter? And she was like, yeah. I was like, well, that's what the fucking gym's for. Like, she was like, but you never see anyone like me. You never see anyone my size in the gym exercising. I was like, well, no, that's the problem. Like,
well, no, not even that.
Like
they were like that once. Now they're not.
Yeah.
The people
yeah.
who went to the gym and then left are still like that. The people who went to the gym and stayed uncomfortable are now no longer like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, carry on.
So that was the first thing. I was like,
shut up.
Like, that's your issue is the exact reason why gyms exist.
Yeah.
Is that you want to lose weight, you want to be fitter, you want to be healthier. Great.
That's what the gym is for.
We've created a thing called the gym for that exact reason. You belong there. Yeah. You really do.
Yeah.
And I can't stress that enough. Don't let social media fool you, because fucking everyone on social media has got abs or fucking a tiny waist and
99% of people in the gym don't have a fucking clue what they're doing anyway. So
yeah. That's a whole other podcast episode. Yeah. And then secondly, I went, okay, let me go back to what you've just said there. You hate the gym. Do you hate the gym?
Imagine hating an inanimate object.
Do you hate how you feel when you go into the gym, and do you hate the fact that you don't feel confident or like you know what you're doing in the gym? She was like, yeah, that.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
Of course,
like
it is.
Me saying, like me smashing me shin off that table, and it breaks me. Like, I hate that table. The table didn't do anything. The gym didn't do anything to you. It's how you feel in the gym.
Yeah. That's
I've
what
got
you
a
hate.
sore leg now because I kicked it.
Yeah.
You went into the gym and you're not in a position where you're comfortable and confident, so you don't like how you feel in the gym. But that's your problem. Fix that.
Yeah.
You can fix that.
You can fix that.
I could have not kicked that table and not broke your leg. That was my decision. I'm just gonna volley the table and then sue him.
Yeah, but it's that like belief of.
But again, like it sounds simple when we say it. This is our goal, and people pay us a lot of money to do that because it's not simple. It's hard as fuck. Like, we always joke, and I feel like I've said this on like the last couple of podcasts. Getting someone in shape is so easy on paper. It's literally it couldn't be easier. I mean, it's complicated, but when we get to the level of education that we're at, it's all just second nature. I don't have to think about it. It's just like basic. It's like breathing.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about it. It's just so easy. But then it's helping the human being navigate around the challenges that they face in life, psychologically, practically. How do you get that person to just actually move through
do those two, do those 3 or 4 things that they need to do
that's
every day.
The art of coaching. That's the art of getting results. And so that's what these client journeys are about. So I'm going to be 100% honest. I need the toilet.
Of course he does.
Obviously.
Honest to God, you can't hold this for 27 minutes. Be a grown up. You don't need the toilet. You feel like you need the toilet. This is a feeling that you can forget about.
No, do you know what? Right. I've been holding it since 1:45 and it's getting to the point now. Have you ever needed the toilet so much that it then dies down and you don't need it that much and then it comes back 5 minutes later and you're about to piss your pants? Well, that's what's just happened. So I'm going to have to go now. But what I'm
See how disappointed I am?
But
every week.
I did set you up with a lovely segue to start talking about your client journey, so I don't need to be here for that right now.
You don't. But
so that's fine.
We do this every week.
At least I held the conversation to the point where I set you up, led the conversation down a path to set you up to speak.
Go.
Before I left you, so you're welcome.
Go. This can be one of the snippets that you pull for us. This utter disappointment in his tiny little bladder. It's like a weekly segment. I don't know why every week. Sets me up to just talk to myself. Okay, well, fuck him. Fuck his client journey. Fuck everything that he stands for. Just fuck him. So, my goal for anyone who steps inside level 10 is not just about fat loss. Like Isaac's just been saying then about, it's not about like getting someone to lose weight and getting them to build muscle. It's about what that signifies. And for me, it's very similar. I want you to believe in yourself more because it's missing in so many people that I speak to. People who sign up or don't sign up with me, who start their journey with us or don't start their journey with us. The biggest thing that is missing in every conversation that I have with people is self-belief. And that's what I want to change. I want to change how much self-belief you have. Not self-doubt. You're always going to have self-doubt. And I think we spoke about this on the last episode. Yeah. Like, self-doubt's a good thing. It means you're changing as a person, you're growing as a person. But self-belief is a bad thing, or lack of self-belief, I think, is a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Because you can have self-doubt. You can have a shit ton of self-belief and still have self-doubt. Mm-hmm. Like, I fully believe that, like, this program and Level 10 Life is set out to change people's lives, and it fucking will. If you follow the program, you do the shit, it will. I've got a fucking shit ton of self-belief. There's a fucking shit ton of self-doubt there going, yeah, but what if it doesn't? What if you don't fail? But I'm still going to do it. Yeah. Because the self-belief outweighs the self-doubt. Mm-hmm. And for 99% of people who come to us or come to me and come to Rach, the self-doubt, the self-belief's down here and the self-doubt's way up there, and it's my job to outweigh self-belief. Yeah. And that's when the magic starts to happen, and that's what the client journey is all about. Is over the first 16 weeks is me just sprinkling little things in that give them a little bit more self-belief. Like, go into the gym, speak to someone, go and create your own workout, go out for a meal with your friends, with your family, eat like a cunt, eat like a pig, and then still have lost weight at the end of the 7 days because you've done all of this stuff. That's self-belief. Oh, I did that. It wasn't me. And this is why I always say, like, when clients say to me, oh my God, thank you, I always say it wasn't me. You did that. Like, you did that. I didn't do anything. I sat in my office and sent some messages.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just clicked some shit on my laptop. I done fucking nothing. You went and actioned it all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm made up that you made up, but it wasn't me. And I want you to know that, so that you, again, it just reaffirms that self-belief of, oh shit, I did do that.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying before about when you go through a physique transformation, like obviously your setup's different, but if you go through a physique transformation, it's the looking at yourself in the mirror at the end and going, wow, that doesn't even look like me.
Yeah.
I've created this identity, going back to what we were saying before about, I'm just sort of I'm in average shape, like I am like blah blah in this fixed mindset, and the next minute, 16 weeks later, you're absolutely fucking diced, and then you look at yourself in the mirror and you're blown away that that's even you.
Yeah.
And then you start to think, wow, well actually if I can achieve that, what else can I do? And then there's confidence just starts going up and up and up. So it's the same shit. So obviously I wasn't here, but that, are you saying that's what your biggest goal is in the client journey, is to build self-belief, self-confidence?
Yeah. I said, and I tied it into, like, although we work with different people and we've almost got different like journeys within how we achieve that, it's still very similar. It's I said, like you don't really give a fuck. You've said it yourself. You don't really give a fuck about the visual, but more what that visual represents in terms of that person's self-belief. And the same for me, like, what can you now do?
Yeah.
What do you believe that you can do? That's what makes the biggest difference in someone's life, I think, isn't it? Like, that's what made the biggest difference in my life. Like getting on board with Mark and the coach and concierge and stuff, and being in them rooms and being like, I fucking belong here. Like, I've got more self-belief in me now to do this.
But like self-belief only comes through action.
Yeah.
Like, we always hear people talking about confidence and self-belief and just be more confident, do this, do that. And it's just like, shut up. You have to earn it. It doesn't just, you can't just have it.
Yeah.
You have to actually do something. So you can't lie to yourself. You can't, like, this is why I don't like affirmations. I don't know if you still do them, but I know you used to do them. I just think they're stupid. Because I can sit there and look at myself in the mirror and tell myself that I'm amazing. But if deep down I think that I'm a muppet, I know that I'm a muppet. It doesn't matter how much I lie to myself. But if I show myself that I am amazing, and I show myself that I'm not a muppet, then I can actually do something, and I can actually achieve a physique transformation, or I can actually go and build a business, or I can actually go and fucking approach a female that I'm scared to go and approach. Then that, when you show yourself that, then you start to believe in yourself. But it can't just be something that you just tell yourself. It's what are your thoughts on affirmations? Why is it that you do them? Because
I don't do them anymore. I think you need to use them in the right way. So like, you can't have an affirmation that you're not backing up with action. So if you're going to have daily affirmations that you use, they need to be like relatable to like what you're doing in life right now. So like, if one of your daily affirmations is, I'm going to be wealthy, or like, I am wealthy, and you don't invest money, you don't understand money, you spend money as soon as you get it, and you skint all the time, well then that's a fucking stupid affirmation, isn't it? Because nothing in your life is supporting that, and it's just a dream. It's like DeMartini says, it's a dream. If your actions, if your life doesn't show that you are actually moving towards that thing in some way, in any way, well then it's just a fucking dream. It's just a fantasy. It's not even a dream, it's a fantasy. Whereas if your affirmation is like, so one of mine used to be, because I have like bad self-doubt about like my own abilities as a coach, I'd be like, I am a fantastic coach, and then that day would go and do things to ensure that I was getting better as a coach. So I'd go and learn something new, I'd go and read a book, learn a podcast, like get a better result for a client that then backs that affirmation up,
and then you believe it,
and then you begin to believe it. But if like I'm fucking, it could be fucking anything, like I'm healthy, I'm not a fat cunt, like whatever it is, but then you don't back it up with the actions
Yeah.
for the rest of that day. Well, yeah, you're not. You're just chatting shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then affirmations don't work.
Yeah.
So when people say like, the girl who's just started is actually a fantastic example. She said to me, she's obviously big into, we've only had one phone call. And she said to me, she's just got a new job. And she was like, I manifested it. I kept telling myself that I was going to get this job. And I did. So we used that in the call. I was like, great, well, fucking tell me about where you want to be at the end of this journey. You've fucking done it with your job. Let's fucking do it with this. But I know she hasn't just gone, I want this job, and then done nothing about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She's gone and worked and like done all of the stuff that she needs to do that backs that affirmation up, that backs that belief up.
Yeah.
Then I think, yeah, they're fucking really powerful because it's just a constant reminder of what it is that you want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Rather than it just being a,
well, it's a way to constantly remind yourself of your vision, isn't it?
I'm going to win the lottery. Saying that 100 times in the morning. Like,
it's a constant way to remind yourself of your vision, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to get this job. So now you go into the day and your focus is getting the fucking job. So obviously all your actions are going to be around it, then you will get the job. So yeah. I mean, yeah, in that context, yeah, it's good.